Hello, hello. Let's hit it. What's up, guys? What's going on? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing good. Thank you to the Married Couple podcast for hosting me. That was amazing. You guys are just, you guys had the ideas. Fucking, it was just, I have no words. So I really do appreciate that. Thank you so much, guys. If you're out there, send me a message. So yeah, I want to welcome you guys to Midnight Media. It's really our first foray into this. We're kind of doing it solo, but I think there's just so much to share, and there's so much to learn about how we got here, and that's something that I'm always really curious about is how we got here, right? Um, it's the inaugural show, so I want to thank you. If you're watching now live, or if you're watching in the future, if you're watching in the future, I hope your alien or corporate overlords are benevolent. I hope they're nice. I hope you get lots of exercise. Whatever time in the future you get this, when YouTube is old and decrepit, only found on Nokia phones. But I do want to welcome you to this brand new show. What's it about? When I say media, what do I really mean? Media in all forms, right? So not limited to current news. So we'll do some current news at the top of the show, and then we'll hit some internet archives, things of my choosing, kind of internet investigations, ARGs are called, are actually augmented reality games, right? So they're kind of puzzles that you solve online, and then you also have real world elements to that where you're actually going out and doing things in the real world. So it's amazing. I want to go into a couple of those things that really didn't exist, right? Like a scavenger hunt, but really intense with like code breaking aspects. But what these people do is insane. Um, we'll do deep dives. We'll do a little conspiracies, right? A bit of internet mysteries, as far as you know. Some Twitter accounts are really, really crazy. They act like they're bots, but they're not really bots, right? Or they'll just start a story, right? They'll start a story, and you have to kind of piece it along, and you're waiting for the next tweet. So things like that, as well as interviews and you guys comments. We need that. We need for you guys to. We're listening. So excited to see the show. Thank you guys. Check this out. Boom. I'm gonna put that up there as we go, so we're not gonna wait. Thank you guys. I appreciate you. So that's pretty much the gist of the show. We're on D Live, we're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. I have a TikTok. We're gonna do some clips out of this, so look out for that. And then we'll try to do this every Pacific time, my time, 7:30, a little bit later on the East Coast. And if you're right in the middle, I got you at dinner time. So basically, we talked about what this show is, what it could be. There's going to be a lot of laughs. There's going to be some disturbing shit. I'm not going to lie to you. There's some things in the internet, especially what we're going to talk about tonight, right? We're going to talk about public access television. Public access television is a really, really interesting topic because it basically is the YouTube of yesteryear, right? We'll get into it in a little bit more depth, but around 1972, the FCC allowed people to kind of democratize TV, right? Up until then, as I mentioned on the previous podcast I was on, um, 30s, 40s, 50s, like you just got a TV, you don't really interact with it, right? You're not till like the late 70s, early 80s, did we start ColecoVision and things to actually tangibly become um, one with like a symbiotic relationship with the television. But for now, I mean, this came out in 1972, it was incredible. People took to this like crazy because they could express themselves finally. And people were kind of like, TV is cool, but I don't know where I fit into TV. How do I play with this? And suddenly there was funds allocated for that. And yeah, it's a really cool story. So we'll get into that. But first, we're gonna get to some news. And yeah, before we do all of that, I want to welcome you to obviously the first episode of Midnight Media. And with that, here's the intro. So here we are, everybody. Thank you. Cool. We're back. So let's get into some news because I've got some fucking articles that are going to blow your mind. You guys might know about this already. It's not like they're big mysteries. I've been collecting these since I knew that I wanted to kind of share this. Um, so check this out. Let me know if you've heard about this one, and certainly we can talk about that. I'm not sure if you are familiar with somebody called Michael Jordan, probably the best player of all time. Well, his son is actually dating um, Scottie Pippen's ex-wife, who has 4 kids with him. I, I'm pretty much new to this. The housewives are always on in my house, pretty much, but and I didn't really realize that that woman was even a housewife until not too long ago, where I kind of put it all together. I was like, okay, cool. But check this out, dude. A 48-year-old chick of all the people that could possibly get together. And this is like, a heterosexual guy, like looking at this from a perspective of like, oh, this is old news to you. This is like the housewives do this. 48 years old, and you decide of all the people to date your ex teammate's son, the level of disrespect. The level of disrespect. He's gonna give him like 10 carats, right? So check this out. Um, they shocked fans, sparked up a romance with Jordan, who's the son of ex-husband of Scottie Pippen's biggest NBA rival. Oh my god. I don't know. Do you guys know about this? Because this blew my mind. I was searching through things and I started looking at that. I was like, that's fucking Marcus Jordan. So they get together. Everything's cool during Christmas, as quoted by her. I kind of went through this article already. And what I found was she's like, nah, 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 everything's cool. Like, when you get down to here, it's like, no. First of all, look at her face. What's going on here? Like, you're a 32-year-old guy. Like, what do you, you're the son of Michael Jordan. You're basically a billionaire. You're the heir to the heir, Jordan. You're the heir of heir. Sure. So, I mean, what are you doing with this lady? I mean, sure, love is blind. Who am I to judge? But holy crap, like there are things that you can do that are different and not so close to home. I think this is the definition of pissing where you eat. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about that. That's wild. Did you know about that? Yeah, did you know about that? I did not know that. You must have known about that, Randy. Come on. You watch the Housewives. You know what's going on. You know what's going on. So yeah, that's where that's at. And that was to me that was incredible because holy crap, there are I mean so many people in the world, and you're literally rich. Like, what are rich people thinking? Sometimes I'm like, how is this possible? How is this possible? Anyway, let's hit up the next one. So it'll take me a second here. Boom. All right. Go to Pablo Escobar's hippos. Check this out. So here's another one. We'll let this one in. Swear, no clue. That was shocking. Really, that was shocking to you. That was shocking to me too, as like a guy who doesn't follow like the housewives. I'm like, why are you doing this? And I mean, must have been out of spite. And to finish that up, at the end of the at the end of that article, she's like, "Nah, it's cool. We do stuff like together. We have holidays and shit." I'm like, I'm sure it's fine for you. It ain't fine for Scotty. I want to hear from Scotty. That's fucked up. So check this out. All right. So Pablo Escobar has cocaine hippos, right? Back in the day, I guess Pablo Escobar brought over hippos from Africa to Colombia, and dozens of them are not moving. So they're trying to move them over to India or other places like, what is it called? We'll read it down here. Yeah, mostly they want to get it out to India where they can have a better life. But Colombia's proposing transferring at least 70 hippopotamuses that live near Pablo Escobar's former ranch. Descendants of 4 imported African, I'm sorry, from Africa illegally by the drug lord in the 1980s to India and Mexico. That's it, Mexico, as part of a plan to control their population. I don't think hippopotamuses belong in Mexico. Colombia's just like, get them the fuck out of here. So the so-called cocaine hippos, which weigh up to 3 tons each, have spread beyond the hacienda, which is his ranch. Back in the day, it's about 125 miles away from Bogota. That's dangerously close to cities. These animals have the hardest bite that there are ever. Could you imagine finding a hippopotamus? I'm not gonna lie to you. When I first read this, I'm like, okay, this hippopotamus is a cocaine mule, but no, it was just like Joe Exotic kind of a thing. So um, just unbelievable. Brought over like in humongous containers, and they're trying to get rid of them because they've become a pest. They've become just something that they can't govern anymore. So I thought that that was extremely interesting that Pablo Escobar is still fucking up. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, if you go to my Instagram page, Midnight Media underscore TV, you can actually leave me a voice note and I will play it right now on. Yeah, I will do that. Just like in the last podcast with the married couple, I do the same thing. We come from the same school. So drop me a line and I will, that's part of the interaction. So do that. All right, cool. So Pablo Escobar is still fucking shit up so much after he's dead, but that's incredible. I mean, Jesus Christ. Hippopotamus, he just pulled a Joe Exotic, is what he did. He just left him there. Kind of like the Everglades back in Florida. The Everglades back in Florida, like all the drug kingpins would come down, and then they would get these like huge anacondas and boas and bring them down, and then set them free when they got too big or like they ate their like dog, their Chihuahua, and they're like, all right, this thing's got to go. So they like let them go and like they drive them to the Everglades, and now there's like this incredibly diverse ecosystem. Um, I'm not sure if it's sustainable, but I mean, people are fucking going nuts with it, nuts with it. So there we go. All right. Next one. Check this out. I know you guys are gonna like this one because it has to do with the future. The world's first flying bike. This is this week. I'm sorry, last week, March 7th. World's first flying bike hits the market for $500,000, bringing science fiction to life. Let's take a look at that. So that's totally fucking Star Wars. Is that incredible? That is fucking nuts. $500,000. Is that worth it to you? No fucking way. No fucking way. Let's take a look. So, all right. So, a new mode of transportation is in the air. People can barely fucking drive cars, and suddenly we're going to do a flying bike for a $500,000. The 12-foot long Ex Turismo luxury air cruiser, inspired by the Star Wars universe. I knew it. Um, these companies are fast growing. There's going to be like $1 trillion business by 2030, I believe. It's a 661-pound vehicle. Finalist in the 2023 Edison Award, obviously, because you made a fucking flying bike, bro. That's insane. That's insane. So the hover is incredible with that. You get major lift. You look like super cool. Where are you going to fly that once you get it? Holy Jetsons, yo. Are you kidding me right now? The question is, we need one of those. Do you need one of those? I don't know. I don't think anybody needs one of these. No one needs one of these. This is way beyond. I'm telling you, you can't even get people from like the 15 from California to fucking drive right. Are you kidding me? A fucking flying car next to Darth Vader. Literally. I mean, the applications are incredible, right? The applications for search and rescue, for getting people out of buildings. I mean, carrying things, building things. Sure, it's immeasurable. Once you put it in the hands of the population, it's over, dude. It's over. I don't care if you're not going 30,000 miles, in or 30,000 feet in the air. That doesn't, whatever, 500 feet in the air, 100 feet in the air. Is you put two of those things together, they're bound to crash together. It's just, it's the law. That's incredible. How is it powered? Great question. Let's check it out. So I believe it has turbine engines. So it's designed to draw power from two large central rotors running on a 228 horsepower gas fuel Kawasaki motor. Additional oomph comes from the electrical battery that powers four fans on the vehicle's outer edges to provide stability to the ride. It goes, looks like 50 to 62 miles per hour, which is way too fast to go in the air. I mean, I would be afraid of taking a fucking hot air balloon, much less something that goes 60 miles per hour. Get away from my fan. No, no, no. No, dude. Oh, as quickly as I can. I would be out of there. Yeah. As soon as I got into a fight, anytime, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, you want to start something with me?" Zoom. I'm fucking out of here. You can't fly. You can't fly like me. You don't have a $500,000. Fucking incredible. We're not ready for this. We're not ready for this. All right. So let's really talk about this. Let's really do it. So let's get rid of this. So I don't know if you guys are ready for that bike, but it's happening. 2024 is the desired target for that. I'm not sure who they're going to sell it to. It's probably people who are like flush with money, but like, are they really going to do that? And are they going to like just go? And wouldn't they be afraid of like have like too much to lose? I don't know. There's a conundrum with that thing. Who can afford it? And the people who can afford it, what are they going to do? It in a field? You know what I mean? It can only do like 40 minutes of straight flight. I don't know. So that's what it is. Rocksteady, I don't think you can get too far from your family. This doesn't go too far. It does not go too far. So let's take a look at this one. All right, we got to talk about it. I'm not one for gossip, but this is the second gossip one. So check this out. This woman, her name is Candace McDuffie, wrote back on March 4th. She wrote this ridiculously. I mean, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. So why Chris Rock? I'm sure you guys have heard of what's going on here and what happened. Let me take this off. What happened last year when obviously this dude slapped Chris Rock on stage. Now this woman has come to write an article for Yahoo Life that says like he deserved it and he should probably do it again. So basically condoning violence, right? Not to mention that he could have filed charges, had him arrested. Will Smith was out there partying, getting an Oscar, like, went to every party, didn't miss a beat. So it could have been way worse for him. However, this lady says, you know what? He's been putting down black people forever, like black women. Like apparently he's goes beyond to other places where he just harps on like how bad the black race is, things like that. I don't see that at all. So I'm not sure if you guys have seen like the 1 year anniversary of it. I think it was just something to stir the pot again, get more clicks, get more shit. When it first happened, I didn't believe it was real. But let's run with the narrative that it might be, right? Um, so right after the selective outrage special that Chris Rock did, which was incredible, first live Netflix special ever done, and he fucking killed it. He fucked up one joke, but for the most part, he called everybody a bitch. He said you're cucked to this guy who did your wife forever. He's your son's friend. Like what's going on here? But this lady takes it to another level, right? So she says that she rooted for Will Smith her whole life, and then the other day I watched Emancipation. Oh, I'm sorry, this is Chris Rock. He said I rooted for Will Smith my whole life. The other day I watched Emancipation just so I could watch him get whipped. That was the best. That was the best line in the whole special. But this lady says like she has been antagonizing women, has always been a part of Rock's approach to comedy. And people on TikTok, people on social media always point that out. I've never heard that. I think it's extremely fair with the guy his dishes out, just like Bill Burr, just like I don't know anybody who trashes on Anthony Jeselnik. All these people, they don't take one race and just put them down. Especially somebody like Chris Rock doing their own race, right? I think he disperses it equally. But for some reason, this lady is having a shit fit, right? And she says that he had that hit coming, and if need be, he'd fucking probably do it again. And people in the comments are just absolutely um demolishing this chick. She's like, what are you talking about? You condone. So she says she backtracks and says, well, it doesn't, it shouldn't take violence. It's like, well, what are the consequences then? Like there's no consequence. He's the one that assaulted Chris Rock. So for a joke, if we start hitting comedians and we start uh putting them in a corner or afraid to say a joke, it's over. Like it's over. Like this whole woke shit, it's done. So certain places here that she outlines what she thinks that he did, uh, painting women in a bad light with some of his specials and things like that, stand up routines. But uh, I mean, at the end, they just demolish her. Like making a choice to react physically to another person's words shows a lack of control and the crime of assault. Sticks and stones may break bones, but words will never hurt me. This is completely true because you cannot. I mean, this is protected, right? First of all, freedom of speech. Number two, he's a comedian, so comedians are on another level, another shelf, right? But they just absolutely demolish her because everybody's on. I don't know a single person who's on Will Smith's side on this or Jada's. Like, is anybody like, yeah, Jada, she's right. Like, I never met one person. So yeah, juvenile joke at that for sure. It was. Let's put that out there. Yeah, it was a super juvenile joke, and it was. I mean, GI Jane. Think about it. GI Jane was a great movie at that time. It was an honor to be. Demi Moore killed that. It was a. She was in the military. It was like prideful. It was a fantastic movie. I don't see what. I mean, I don't know. I've personally been ragged on a lot worse than that, and I haven't slapped nobody. So that's where it's at. Uh, Married couple says comedy is a safe place to say where people want to say as long as it's funny, you're good. Yeah. If nobody laughs and everybody's like, ooh, it's kind of like the town square, right? You want to say something super, you know, uneducated, go for it. Somebody's going to correct you, or you're just going to look like an idiot. And no one's going to, respond. Same kind of thing. You judge that. I mean, this is not the first time he says that joke. He's been testing out jokes of that. That's how comedy works. It's you go for a year, you test out the material, you weed it out, and then you finally, by the time the special comes, the culmination, it's already been worked out. And I heard that Jimmy Kimmel, just take it a little farther, uh, brought back some pretty devastating jokes that he was going to lay down because it was like, that memes, the Simpsons meme. It's like, stop, he's already dead. Like it's these people want it to go away. Jada and all these people. I can't wait for them to have another like fucking red talk table. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. I've never seen someone lose their life from their eyes. Let's see, Johnny. It's only appropriate to slap someone for finger licking good barbecue. Fuck yeah, just a whole fucking barbecue face right here. For fucking yeah, that's what it is. Just that's right. Look, in all seriousness, like I know whatever he said in the special. He's like, I can't hit, I can't hit someone back because I was raised right, or I can't fight in front of black people. Like, shut up, dude. Like, no one's gonna come up to me, slap me, or try to cock back, have all that time, and then just like it looked like a thud. It didn't even look real. I was like, oh, this is for real. This is not. This is not. They're not really doing this. I don't know. Big conspiracy there, but I don't know. I don't know what you guys think about it being in such a weird place, right? It was in like a different arena, and then like it was really easy to get up for the first year ever. It was really easy to get up to the person getting the award. I don't know. If you put your tinfoil hat on, there's a couple fucking weird things going on there. But anywho, thanks for being here. Let's jump right into um, not only our main topic, because we got to move it along, but we do have a couple of segments coming up as well to keep it light and to kind of cringe you out. That's my thing. So I have scoured the internet for this shit, and I hope you guys enjoy it because so check it out. So a little bit about the history of public access television. Let's go ahead and put up what public access TV is, kind of a visual of it. Bring this out, that, and then let's do. Sorry, guys, live streaming is working fast. So cool. All right. So basically, we're going to take a look at the history here. So public access TV. Let me give you the whole thing here. for this, so you can understand where it came from. Now we're gonna get into the nitty gritty. So, all right, let's get rid of this. Thank you for your patience. Let's get over here. All right, so some of these things get pretty crazy, and start off with this right here. All right, so this is obviously one of the most cringiest things I have ever seen in my life, and I present to you a show made by a goth kid. Apparently, the story goes that the goth kid got pretty battered. There was like 5 or 6 bullies that were really kind of on his case, and he decided, I guess, to fight back with art, with his own art, where he can make his own monologues and he can come on. And the funniest part about this is that there's a woman at the wings, and I'm not sure if it's a relative, but it's definitely a supporter. And this guy's something else. Let's check it out.
Welcome, viewers and ghouls. You're coming to the line of the ride, the hell ride. We'll be showing you images and everything else, so please keep your hands inside the car. We don't want any loose limbs. Our first ride for you to go through will be the murder ride.
Let's dissect this person for a moment. This kid is literally in white face paint. He's got the sunken in eyes. He's about to give us a poem about how how sad and how much he loves death and stuff. He came out prancing, looking at a table that he might have, I guess he set that all up, and he's gonna tell us all about it. But so far, I mean, the kid clearly an outcast. That's cool. I mean, I can see what's going on.
Do enjoy.
Show.
You know what happens when you're dead and rotting. Your skin turns putrid and your clothes start spotting. Your belly bloats up, your guts turn to chum, your eyeballs turn purple like overripe plums. Flies crawl in, maggots pour out. The big ones eat hearty and grow very stout. They bore holes in your nose, they eat your fingers, your privates, your toes.
Is that it?
No.
Where's the rest?
I paused for a moment because there's a pause in it.
Oh.
So the chick on the wings was like, "Oh, is that it?" He's like, "No, I just paused the monologue." But she's so in his corner, poor thing.
Pause.
Skin turns
The pause.
turns black with putrefaction gleam. Blood pours out like whipping cream. Yes, it's no fun being rotting and dead. It's no fun at all. Enough has been said.
The little bow got me, Randy. The little bow was like, huh. And she almost finished. I guess
Titled
she was like really.
I like to think of
She like really wanted him to finish. Like really, he's like, "Are you done?" No. Oh, okay. What's up, Sky Giggles? What's going on? So that's what's going on. So we started off with probably one of the most cringeworthy ones. It was really hard to watch in the beginning. I didn't know what I was watching, and then I realized he was expressing his art. All right. So next we have a really awesome New York public access show called Stairway to Stardom. Stairway to Stardom is a public access show that ran from like 79 to like literally like 92. It was like an 11-year 12-year affair. I can't believe it actually went that long, because obviously the production is not that good. You can tell that this guy's not getting paid for this, but apparently the story goes Frank Massey is the guy, and his wife Shirley put on this New York public access TV show called Stairway to Stardom, and all these people came out of the woodworks in New York. I mean, off Broadway people who like, thought they had some talent or could make it. But it really is a glimpse into what's going on in the 80s in public access TV. I want you to take a look at the wipes, like the like those camera angles and the and the star wipes and things like that. The clothes and the hair is out of control, but this is the intro to it. And a band called All the King's Men sings the song, and it's one of the house bands that he sponsors. So I'm not sure what happens here. I'm not sure how he acquires the talent or how he kind of skims through it. But this is amazing.
Stay tuned, because Stairway to Stardom is next with Frank Massey.
On the stairway to stardom, you see tomorrow's stars today. On the stairway to stardom, we're here to brighten up your day. We've got singers and dancers and actors performing for you.
Creepy ass ventriloquist.
But there's more, so much more, and it's all right here for you.
What's this guy doing? Are you fucking kidding me? What's happening? What are you doing?
Stairway to stardom, we'll entertain with talent and style. On the stairway to stardom, we've got the other shows beat by a mile. On the stairway to stardom,
Frank Massey, bro.
Frank Massey. Stairway to stardom, the stairway to
that guy's the best.
The stairway to stardom.
These guys are the best. Absolutely the best. I mean, just incredible stuff, because he was a failed kind of like lounge singer, and he was like, I kind of want to help everybody. I want to be these people's daddy, in some weird way, and like, shelter all these people and like nurture their their talents and shit. But there's some incredible stuff in here. I implore you. I didn't put links in here, but I can certainly make them available for you to check out. I would take an evening and check this all out. I mean, we got a couple of ones here where this chick, let's see, here we go. There's the next one. And when I tell you,
and sometimes he was cinnamon. And when he was cinnamon when I hugged him. And he was always equal parts you and me. That's why I loved him and wanted him. Because he was the love of the hutch embodied. And now the thought of that child curdles me.
Oh my God, so much.
Oh Lord! I only thank the benevolent God for being wiser than me.
Check your panties.
Because if a son existed now, I swear, I'd bash his brains against the goddamn radiator!
I'm done with
you. Check your panties.
Serious as fuck. Serious as fuck. One of the best things there's Frank Massey, by the way. One of the best things ever is that she rhymed cinnamon with love the man, because I loved him. He tastes like cinnamon because I loved him. I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. All right. Wow. All right. Let's kick it up a notch, just so you don't think that we're eating shit here.
Outside again.
All right. This gentleman here, I want to say I'm sorry right away. This gentleman has his own opinions. He's saying his own thing. I'm merely reporting what he had a chance to do on public access TV. So again, please keep me out of this. Just let me know what you think.
Bridgeport, motherfucker. Take that warning off. Everybody know who the fuck they watching, who the fuck I am. I'm an angry black man with a big dick. Anyways, Jerry Jer, a.k.a. the Senator, a.k.a. Chain Face, a.k.a. the Tampon Man. First of all, let me just get up my dick. Okay, my dick's in the right place. Oh, man. What do you do? Threaten you with his fucking lunchbox, you little bitch? Huh? There's a nigga right here starving for fucking pussy, and you're giving an 8-year-old head? Oh, man, what is this world coming to when the 8-year-old gets more pussy than me? A lot of racist down here, a lot of racist bullshit down here. This is why I...
Didn't set the table for you. This gentleman's name is the Tampon Man, Jerry Jer, the Tampon Man. He is out of control, and he's extremely angry. He has a top 10 list of the people he'd like to kill, and it's like he says it, and then he says, "Die, died." So, yeah, I'm not sure who gave him the show, who allowed this to happen, but this, by this time, I believe it's about 2005 because he's referencing some things from the mid 2000s, and the production quality looks a little better. But I will just want to point out that it says hobbies include getting my big black dick sucked, eating pussy, and yeah. So just letting you know that.
We'll probably sneak a fucking stripper down here one week and just eat her ass out again while she fart in my face because of bullshit racist people like the station manager and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know.
DD mega doo-doo.
FBI saying, hey, we're going to set you up, nigga, if you don't keep your mouth shut. So I know how it is, man. Being black, I ain't got no power. A hot model chick who's alive. I just think all the attention's to her, and it shouldn't be. I mean, she's alive, and they got her walking on it like with a walker. You know, damn well ain't nothing wrong with your dumb white ass bitch. But I will sniff cocaine out your pussy, bitch. Eat the
At least he's fucking honest, right? He said a couple things there that might be offensive. We might get thrown off of everything tonight, that's for sure. But he goes off on this unbelievable rant. I mean, just who wrote that? Did he write his own like tagline? Like, and then people please, and then please somebody call. Somebody please call him.
retard.
Okay, that's not cool. Let's see where he goes with it.
And when you were through the wire, I hope you died through the fucking wire. Kanye West, you big trap jaw ugly motherfucker, die.
Yeah, so that's what. Yeah, Sky giggles. That's right. So I present to you. I mean, he's a flawed man, but I guess he has his own opinions. Jerry Jer, the Tampon Man. The Tampon Man. That's right. Yep. The Tampon Man has a lot to say. Let's see. What's he doing at the end here?
You know what show I fucking hate? I swear on God's balls.
Wow.
I need help.
Bing bang.
I need help.
What's up, bro? Oh, he
Coming in at number 1 on the top 10 dial.
He came to terms with it. He's like, I need help. I need help. Yes. Yeah. Somebody gave him a show. So he went up there. He goes, look, this is the show I want to do. I want to try to do a show on public access TV that kind of looks like this. You know, I'm going to insult people. I'm going to have a horrendous tagline. I'm going to insult everybody in the fucking world. And here we are. So somebody put that together for him. He was like, hey, it's time for the guy. It's time for that guy who it's that show that we decided to allow. So, yeah. Let me know what you guys think about that one. It only gets worse from here. Let's see. So, like I was saying, there was some really creative stuff happening. Also with like costumes and like kind of esoteric, absurd kind of shit. So this one show from the late 80s, early 90s, it's called Jerk Beast. It might sound familiar. It did to me too. Especially what you're going to see like visually, but the voice as well. But it's impossible. I think it was public access from like Illinois, but let's check it out. Hey, thanks again, everybody, for being here. Make sure to follow the channel and all that good shit. Like the stream and all that wherever you are. Leave me a message. And here's Jerk Beast.
Format.
What's that?
I think we should all get naked and he comes over and sucks our dick. You're gonna get Jerk Beast man batter all up and down the fucking street.
Are you a natural blonde?
Yeah.
So don't complain.
Natural retard.
What else do you hate?
I hate shit.
You hate shit?
Can you shit backwards?
Fuck you. And what's this show about?
What's
It's
your show about?
science.
It's about
And that beast next to you looks like your dirty fucking mother, you cocksucking psychic. That guy behind you, I'd bend him over and show him a
Cocksucking
fucking new one.
psychic?
Hey, shut your fucking mouth, you cocksucker.
Wait a minute. We're on to something here.
Cocksucking psychics.
That's right.
That's better than fraudulent psychics.
It's like going to your grandma's house and taking a hole saw for a doorknob hole and drilling a hole through your grandma's lower intestine. Like you cut through the urethra and the colon, and then you do a bong rip out of her butt and her vagina at the same time.
All right. All right. I told you it was going to get worse, though, but are you kidding me? What's up with Jerk Beast? Jerk Beast so far is like super aggressive. I think he might be ahead of the fucking pack here. That is fucking badass. Dudes, once again, hey, can I borrow the camera and can I use the studio for the night? We're going to do some crazy shit. So that mask looks really familiar to me from being a kid, but also he's always injured. And I looked at, I did some research on other videos. This is probably the best mashup, but he's always injured. You're right. And spoiler alert at the end, obviously because we can't watch all of this, but at the end, there's one, it's called the final episode of Jerk Beast, where the guy inside the costume just takes it off and he's like, I'm done, like on air. So I don't know if that was scripted because they're kind of, absurdist like that. And you never know what you're going to get, because I've watched a good amount of this, and it's basically, that's it. You sit down, guy with the costume, and people call in and call him an asshole. The drive people had back in the day was kind of inspiring. Yeah, absolutely. Why? Because, I mean, for us, it's literally just going to our phone or sitting down at the computer and pressing the buttons. You really wanted to get it. Like, people back in the day that really wanted to do something, they had to work to do it. And like I said, you had to pitch this to somebody. Somebody had to say cool, or they were just like, here are the keys, just do whatever. You know what I mean? Just do what the fuck ever, which is insane. Now that couldn't fly at all. And that's probably why, everything's kind of under an umbrella of TOS in terms of service. So this would never, ever fly. People would be, melting down, offended, snuff everywhere. People would be dying. From Jerry Jer, the tampon man, 5 seconds of that, and you have to go to church. Buddy is insane. So same with Jerk Beast. So let's a little bit more of this.
That's something you want to see. You are so fucking drunk, it's retarded. How can I jack off with this dead arm of mine?
Why did you hold back those feelings?
Because I was too busy biting my own dick off because it was so stupid to have two dumb kids.
So you were
Enzo and Emmett.
You were at least biting your dick off.
Yeah.
Have you accepted Jesus Christ as your holy savior?
Have you accepted my fist in your ass?
Hey, what's up, man?
Fuck you.
I bet you guys ain't ever smelled pussy before, have you?
I don't smell it. I just stab it with the butcher
Hey,
knife. Wrong. Boner. I want to make a spaceship that's made out of cats.
I want to watch Jerk Beast make out with
And
Wendy.
somehow the cats stay alive, and you fly the ship out into space, but they're alive, so you have to go EVA and feed them and play with them and shit. Otherwise, they'll get pissed and fight with each other, and your ship will explode.
I still want to.
And then there's an alien race that has ships made out of dogs, and they come and they chase the cat ship up a space tree, and the space firemen have to come get the cat ship down.
You want to fuck this?
You know he made that all up on the spot right there.
Get the cat ship down.
You want to fuck this bitch, Jerk Beast?
No fat chicks. Let's put the fucking Krispy Kremes down for a second and talk shop. I just took a dump in my moon.
I think Jerk Beast needs to not wear anything under the robe.
He doesn't.
I don't, you fucking twat. Is that where you flip a bar stool over and 4 guys sit on the legs?
Yes.
Whoever kills himself first wins?
I said, have you ever read anything before?
Yeah, actually, I have.
Like what?
What?
The instructions to your vibrator? Bitch!
All right, we're done. Instructions to your vibrator. Woo! Oh my God. I mean, it took a certain level of putting this together. I mean, you had to make the costume. You had to make the concept. That guy he was a character already. His friends were just like, you got to do this on public access TV. So that is incredible. I love to shake those people's hands because they really had something going there. I mean, until the guy just kind of hung it up. I saw the video. He was like, I'm done here. fuck you guys, just like that. Like I'm going, yeah. So that was cool. Good old Jerk Beast. Jerk Beast is where it's at. That really it took me aback because again, the production level is like 1985, 1987. What are you doing back then? You know, no one was an AV kid. Like very like a small percentage of kids were like AV nerds and knew how to use all that shit. I tried to be that. It was not that. All right, cool. So let's go to all right. So let's hit this up. Bear with me, guys. Again, thanks for being here. All right, so this is a little different because, as far as I can tell, this person is. I mean, there's really nothing wrong with her, right? Or him, it. Nothing wrong with this person, and with their messages, right? There's clearly something wrong with them because you're gonna see what they're doing, how they're presenting themselves. Not entirely sure what's going on, what religion we're following, but I have watched a couple of videos, and it's kind of just like superficial, like be good to other people. So it's really just like no hidden weird bullshit agenda. But I want you to take a look at this person, and I mean, this person made many, many videos, over like 350 videos. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. That's dangerous, but it's clearly a guy, right? And the name of this person is Sister Who. So it dresses up kind of like a I don't know, like a 2064 nun, like like a future nun, with a kind of like an avant-garde face, like a clownish, like a Cirque du Soleil paint. Not those normal clowns, high class clown, but really this person gets up there and kind of spews like a decent message. So I'm not sure if it's a protest. I'm trying to figure out what it is, but I'm not sure if it's a protest for like normal religions and kind of giving it an absurdist take. Uh, the message is cool, but check, uh, just crazy. 350 videos in a public access TV studio, getting that face paint on, putting that get up on, and getting up there. I mean, certain level of balls, but I mean, you've lost your marbles. This is not a child's show, is what I thought in the beginning. I'm like, wow, what a weird way to present a nun to a child. But it's not. It's literally there's video of this person getting up and talking to you for an hour of some shit that might make some sense. So I guess what I can tell superficially, a decent person, and apparently had a bunch of time to make this shit and come up with this costume. But again, there were just all these people out there waiting for this public access thing to happen so they can just do this. I wonder how many people like thought of all types of ideas they couldn't manifest because they didn't know where to go. All right. So there's another one from the fucking crazy train. This is really fun to research because there was a lot of material, so much so that I totally don't think I can do all of it. 8:30. Let's see. So we're at about let's see. So what, an hour in. So we do another half hour or so. I did want the show to be about an hour and a half. I know it gets a little late, and it's during the week, and you're probably fatigued a little bit from hearing me talk at the last show and then doing all this. So let's do this. Let's share. Let's get a good one for you guys. You guys ready? Let's see. That's After Hours. That's Manhattan. That is insane. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Almost there. So this is a one that I know for a fact was something that I have seen before. And let me know if you guys think that you have seen it, especially people my age. Check this out.
I am Mrs. Moskowitz. I am Eva Moskowitz. Eva Banana Moskowitz, and I am ready at this time, John, for my pineapple cottage cheese followed by pineapple cottage cheese followed by a hard-boiled egg followed by bull or whatever caviar followed by some you know, the stuff that shoots out of a can. I am starving. Oh God! That's enough of that. Pineapple. Ooh, a fat. Ooh, ice cold too. Oh, yum. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're growing these chickens bigger and bigger every year. Gobble, gobble.
These people have, I mean, you know, it was him and his friend, and he was like, you know what? Do the upside down chin thing, and we'll put it on TV. Apparently, this got pretty big, and they even joined other television shows in public access world, and kind of did cross platforming kind of thing. This is probably one of the bigger ones. That and Jerk Beast was probably the biggest ones that I found with the biggest following, and then Stairway to Stardom had about 9,000 followers on their YouTube channel. You know, I'm sure that most of them, you know, family and friends is a small fraction, and most of them are just people that like want to laugh or just, you know, watch people like not have any shame whatsoever. Might do a part 2 and just and revisit that because there are some unbelievable performances there. We skipped over Dante. Might do Dante at the end of the show. He was a character. But yeah, that's I mean, I'm not even sure how long that went. I believe that went like 5 years on public access TV. So, I mean, something as simple as turning your camera upside down and shoving eggs and shit in this. It was pretty gross. I couldn't continue, but you can tell they were having a good time. You can tell they were having a good fucking time. All right. Let's go to the next one. All right. So, this one, this was kind of fucking weird. You can tell it's deep in the heart of the heartland of America because there's some
Your community access
there's some awesome
station
humor in it.
west of the red, VPW Channel 11.
By what I can tell, this guy's like a prepper, like a doomsday prepper, like one of the first ones back in the 80s, and he's pretty funny. People were just wiling out back then, like wiling out. Reminder: the program you were watching is a satire and is not to be taken seriously. Quick, because people were like, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do exactly what this guy's doing. It sounds like a good idea." That's the way it starts.
to survive. Which is why we are here to provide the basics in survival.
You guys are amazing. You guys made it happen, and I really, really appreciate it. And trust me, we'll definitely get a little bit more ironed out. Things that you think about, and the flow of the show, kind of like every live, kind of takes a backseat. You might have a sheet, you might be looking at stuff, but in the long run, it's kind of stream of consciousness kind of thing. So I appreciate you guys having me on there, and yeah, can't thank you guys enough. I'll see you next week, and we'll try to make it better each week. So, like I was saying, so the captain, uh, captain content, right? This guy would go on to, climb ladders, throw himself in pools, as we're going to see right now. He did have an accident. I'm not sure if I'm going to play all of this, but this is the one where he actually breaks his back. We're not going to see that. It's just we're going to see, what his persona is, what he does, and what he does for clicks.
Welcome back to the show! You! All right, the next step in opening your pool is taking the cover off. Yeah, you gotta get the cover off if you're gonna swim in it, but you want to have fun doing it. All right, here's how you do it, then have fun, baby. You! All right, gonna be a beauty day. For taking the cover off my pool.
So guys losing it. So all he's doing is taking the cover off his pool. He says that in the documentary too. He's like, I just wanted to find a fun way to do something that we all have to do. And he climbs this ladder really, really high, and he is going to super obnoxious, kind of like a David Lee Roth kind of a figure. But once he climbs this thing, we're not going to go into it because I don't want to make you squeamish. Not that you really see anything, but he broke his back, and the neighbor kid saw him. He's like, "Mommy, buddy's crazy daddy is in the pool." So after that, he's had like hundreds of surgeries and shit like that, but he can't pry himself away from making content. A lot like the juxtaposition of these new content creators, guilty, right? So I don't think I'm willing to do anything, but I can tell where that fervor for that next piece of content is going to come from, especially if you've had something maybe go viral or if you've had some success on the internet. That rush again has to be amazing. So let's cut to the end here where we're going to see this guy, and I want you guys to really drink in what this guy's all about.
The guest saw me jump off the ladder and saw if I can go boing, oh. And he goes, you hear in the background, Mom, call 911. Holy fuck. And I'm laying in the pool fucking moaning. Camera's still running, and the cops and the fire department are all there. They don't notice the camera until one of the neighbors, why was he jumping off a ladder? And the neighbor, well, he's shooting a TV show. So the cops wanted to see the footage. All my neighbors were buying pot off me at the time. So they're standing here checking out all the footage, and right above their head, fucking 3 feet, was like a grow op, fucking 200 plants.
Buddy was growing weed in the back, and all these cops, he was like, no, you know what? I'm good. Just leave me here. I don't want you to come. I don't want you to come and save me. Oh my God. So yeah, I mean, that guy had so many different things happen to him. He has a documentary that I don't know, we may look at again, but that guy's incredible. Probably the most poignant part. I want you guys to really get a feel for who he was in a condensed way. There's tons of footage on him. He made that helmet that he's wearing. It's like a contraption with like bells, whistles, beer. He's out of his mind. So he's one of those. So he lived in that time where like public access became, something that he can take advantage of. And he must have gone crazy and said, oh my God, I can be crazy in front of fucking everybody. So he took it to heart. So let's take a couple more here, and then probably going to put a bow on it for the first episode. And I just wanted to wet your whistle, see what you guys thought about all of this. But check this out. Excuse me, I've been talking for many hours. Thank you. So I promise you, I'm not going to leave you with anything that you're going to be not happy with. So let's do this. Let's do. All right. So this gentleman here, let me bring him up here. This gentleman here. That's right. His name is Frank, and Frank likes to dance. I was trying to find a way to put that. Frank likes to dance, and Frank, you may think that this is all a joke, but this is not a joke to Frank. I've done the research, and Frank takes this as serious as a fucking heart attack. So take a look at how he, I guess, choreographs his dances. He looks like he's a one of a kind. So, let's see.
Hi, I'm Frank Pachowski, and you're watching Dinner Dancing with Frank Pachowski.
He takes extreme pleasure from this. He has to. Look at his face. He's grinning from fucking ear to ear. He's covered in Thousand Island. No, is it French? It's got to be. I think it's French. It's who booked this? Again, questions. Who booked this? Who said, "Hey, elderly folks, I know that you've lived so long. Thank you so much for your guidance. Please sit here while this man entertains you with his French dressing." Big finale. Big finale, Frank. Oh, I know you like that one, Dave. That was right up your alley. That tell me yes or no. I think that's what your barbecues look like, right? You put everybody come over to my house. You know how this is gonna go. We're gonna fucking you know how this is gonna go. Holy shit. Yeah, I gave you Frank Pachowski. And that's what it's all about. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into this just to break from this. So that was a good chunk of what I found on public access TV. It was an unbelievable journey. There's so much more. It's an iceberg. There's just a tiny glacier on top, and there's so much more to explore. I even found a website that you can actually see live ones right now in Tucson and Toledo and you know Mechanicsburg, PA. So it was really fun to see that as well and just peer into those like those cams. So that's online too. So if you really want to take a dig to see what still happens and who's still creating this kind of content, so that's pretty cool. So let's go into a segment that I like to call. Let's see. Let's bring this in here, and this is specifically for my friends Sam and Dave, and they have a little show called "How's Your Day." This is called bonus segment. How shit was your day? I know. I've always wanted to ask that. I didn't want to be a downer, but they're always like, "How's your day?" And they're always like nice about it. And I'm like, "Fuck." So I figured, since they were nice enough to hand me off here, I would piggyback off their idea and give you the antithesis of what they bring you. How was your day? Loves and kisses. How shit was your day? I have a couple of examples that you'd probably agree with, and let's see. Here's one now. Let's see. Is it here? Hearts, many hearts. Many hearts. There you go. How shit was your day? Try to beat this one. Why? What the fuck was all that? Why could nobody stop? It was like a 3,700 bicycle pileup in the snow. So if you think you're having a bad one, refer back to that and just know you're not in a huge pileup with I don't know 3,700 other bicyclists and enthusiasts. That yeah, it was a fucking cataclysm, Randy. It was all fucked up. Yeah, Dave, for sure. So let's bring that up. Yes, that was great. That was great. So each and every week, I'm going to try to do that for you. Bring you something different, something with, you know, awkwardness and cringe, which is one of my favorite things ever. And I also want to incorporate things that I would never the fuck do ever. So look out for that. Things you'd never fucking catch me doing. That's right. Ever. Which one was Alex? That's right. My brother does do that. My brother does do downhill mountain biking. So let us pray. Let us pray that does not happen to him. For real. Yeah. Fucked up Rocksteady. Lots of poops. Big poops down. But my question is, just like those big pileups that happen in cars, like you see that happening. You're telling me that you're just like you're going down this fucking hill. It's basically the Tour de France. Like, what's happening? What's really going on? Thank you, sir. I love you too. I appreciate that. So let's put this away with some really good, really good. So far, I hope you guys have enjoyed the history of public access TV. Again, this is just a glimpse of what it looks like. But if you want to learn more, I'm down to. Next week, we're torn between meaning my personalities. I'm torn, in doing maybe fake martial arts or doing kind of a deeper dive into an ARG. But I'll let you know. I'm leaning towards fake martial arts because it's one of my favorite topics. Something I really wanted to do on Shotgun Candy, and something that really needs an explanation if you guys are kind of iffy on what that means. Well, you know what? We'll save it for then. Just know that some people get knocked out without even touching the other person. And that's called Dim Mac, right? The poison hand. There's a lot of Hadoukens happening and people just falling down. And I would love to know how the fuck that happens. What kind of Kool-Aid you have to drink to get knocked out by air or a sonic boom. So I can't wait for that. I've studied a lot on it. If you guys are interested, join me next Wednesday and we'll take a look at that in the same kind of fashion. I know this one was kind of jumping around. Sometimes we're just going to take a look at one video instead of jumping around to a many. I just couldn't find one that could condense everything that I found for public access. So thank you for bearing with me. And I'm going to leave you with one final thing before bed, so you can check that out. And then we'll do an outro, and I'll thank you proper. All right. So we're going to go here. I do appreciate it. Before you guys go, please take a moment and just hit that subscribe button so I can please start building this community, because let me tell you, YouTube is one of the hardest things I've ever seen. Instagram, you can get followers. TikTok, it took me 2 weeks to get 1,500 followers. No problem. YouTube is a bitch. So if you can, help a brother out, and that helps me push all of this new content out. So I appreciate that from you guys. All right. Right. So another thing that happens in public access TV, like I said, was a lot of prank calls. So let's take a look at a quick prank call one where they absolutely decimate this fucking guy. Let's check this out, and after that, we'll say goodbye, and you can rest your little heads on your pillows. I appreciate y'all. Let's check it out. Star Trek. I think Dave's a Star Trek nerd, right? Sam? It's all Star Wars, I know. I'm kidding. This guy's anti.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Pickering.
Great. Do you have a question or comment for us?
Yeah, I was just wondering. I'm having a Star Trek and Star Wars party.
Yep.
We're all going to dress up as characters.
Right.
And my friend Chuck, he's going to dress up as a Romulan.
Right.
And I'm going to be Captain Picard.
Okay.
And do you want to come? Because you could be a Star Wars character.
Oh, no, I don't want to be a Star Wars character. No, maybe Sue would like to be a Star Wars.
You can't hurt the guy's feelings like that, man. He's literally dressed like fucking like Sulu. And you're like, can you be a Star Wars character? You're like crushing this man's entire like dreams. Yeah. Oh yeah. Here we go, buddy. You ready? Dude is right.
No, I don't want to be a Star Wars character. No.
We're not a very political bunch, are we?
We mustn't be.
No.
Politics, who needs it? Let's take another call. Good evening. Welcome to 10 Forward. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Pickering.
Okay. Do you have a question or comment for us?
First I'd like to say hi to my friends Dave and Star Wars Party Pals.
All right.
And I was wondering, you know Jabba the Hutt?
I believe that we do, yes.
The Jedi, yeah. I was told that it takes like 16 people to control him.
That's right. It's a huge puppet, and they have both human operators and they have computer operators.
animatronics.
Yep, and so they have someone moving the tail and someone moving the mouth and the eyes.
This guy's really into it, and he just wants to have a show where people talk to him about Star Trek. Please, it's all I want. I'm in a studio. I have a phone. I dressed up like this. I just want to talk Star Wars, please.
And it's really quite an intricate thing, and quite something to shoot because we'll get a chance to see that sort of stuff in the new Star Wars. You know,
never.
I have one last thing to say.
Okay.
Can you like strip naked and dance around like a fucking...
Well, probably on a holiday.
No.
Not without the right. Hey, of course.
Of course, absolutely.
Oh,
that sounds like a Deep Space Nine sort of thing. Well, that's a whole other story on its own.
And into the wormhole with that.
Into the wormhole, yes.
Is it just me, or are there fewer active brain cells in the universe?
I think there
Yeah.
are. As a matter of fact, you know, I was going to say something about elections there. It's sort of all tied together. Good evening. Welcome to 10 Forward. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Pickering.
Okay, do you have a quick question for us?
No, I have a comment.
Okay.
I'd just like to say that the show's really great, and I've been watching it for a while. And
Thanks very much.
I don't really like the people calling in and making fun of you.
Well, thank you so much.
Well,
we don't like that either.
No, I can live with people making fun of me. Everyone has a right to an opinion. What I can't deal with is the small-minded morons who only can think of four-letter words.
Okay, thanks very much for your call.
Oh, she's just a peach. I'm sure she's a virgin.
Okay. Boy, you know, those brain cells are just flying out of here like you can't believe.
Sucked into those black holes.
I don't know. Get a life. Get a job. Grow a spine, buddy.
Anything.
Okay.
Buster Brown.
And this person is a grand prize winner of
a pass for one to Prime Media in October.
Oh.
Congratulations, you've won your pass to Prime Media.
Hello?
Hi, you've won a pass to Prime Media in October.
Yeah!
All right.
A
how
happy
exciting.
winner.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, do you have a question or comment?
I do actually.
Okay, make it real fast.
Okay, I have a little poem. Okay, I'd like to say that Star Trek is great, but Sequest sucks.
Yeah.
2 has been a great addition, and you're a
Oh, I caught
That
you!
doesn't rhyme.
At this point, guys, at this point, like, just stop. Like, you're never gonna have a show where you're on public access TV and you're talking about Star Trek dressed like that, and no one's gonna fucking call you to clown you. That's crazy. That's crazy, guy. That's fucking nuts. That's fucking nuts. No fucking way. No way.
Good evening.
That is the same one. Oh my god. Oh, dude. That to me, like, it's just it boggles my mind that someone was like, you know what? The world is wholesome enough for me to dress like this, and no one's gonna make fun of me. In fact, I'm gonna make great new friends through Star Trek talk with with this girl that I met down at the gas station. Anyway, that is the public access TV show. It was bumpy at times. It was fun. I really did enjoy it. Next, I'm totally doing that. Are you dressing like this guy? He's never touched a boob. This guy is the quintessential virgin. He's saving himself for his Romulan wife. For real. So anyway, enough of that. It's getting into the night. I really want to thank you guys for allowing me to do this, for you guys staying up now and in the future. Again, if you guys are watching this in some kind of a distant time, I hope everything's good, and send help. So thanks again, guys. Have a great one. I'll see you next week, and we're gonna have an awesome topic. I think you guys will really enjoy it. Going forward, we're going to have some great ones. So stick around, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys next week. Thank you ever so much. See you next Wednesday, Randy. Bye, guys. Appreciate your time. Bye, Dave. Bye, Sam. Everybody, future people, everyone. Let's see. Oh, we got some more love in the air. All right, guys. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.